the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Atlanta Falcons and the Dallas Cowboys. And it's all up next.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
Set for football now at AT&T Stadium. Brandon Aubrey has the honors, and we are underway here in Arlington. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So the Falcons make their way out behind their new quarterback for 2024, signed back in March, the veteran Kirk Cousins.
And coming off of an off-season where Kirk Cousins was coming back from an Achilles injury, he thought that was going to be his biggest challenge. Instead, the Falcons drafted Michael Penix out of Washington in the first round. And while that was a jolt, Kirk Cousins has a great ability to just shake things off, move forward, and let his talents come through.
A man who was a collegiate standout nearby in Austin, it's Bijan Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
To throw, Cousins. Man open, that's Ray McCloud. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Off the play fake, Cousins. That's to the former Bear, Darnell Mooney. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Nice grab there by Mooney and the Falcons. They're certainly hoping to see more of that after signing him this offseason. Plenty of talent there, and he's hoping that Kirk Cousins finds him with the football plenty of times this season.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. And incompletion as a result.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Cousins. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Ray McCloud, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Falcons are on the board first here this afternoon. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Point after here coming up. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And the Falcons score to cap it off. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And the Cowboys making their way out behind the NFL's leader in touchdown passes for 2023. In his 9th season now, Dak Prescott.
And he's coming off one of the best seasons of his career, where he finished as a runner-up in the MVP chase after throwing for over 4,500 yards, 36 touchdowns, and less than 10 interceptions for the first time in a few years. An integral part of the Cowboys' run to the playoffs. He's hoping to take it a step further here in 2024.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after him.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it, because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
Dak swinging this out quickly to Lamb. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Prescott now from the 50. There again is Cooks, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Prescott to throw it. That is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jalen Tolbert, 35 yards. And the Cowboys respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So that drive 7 plays in length. And it was finished off by a Jalen Tolbert touchdown grab. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Cousins now. And complete to Drake London. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
Very nice run there. And when you think of the term complete back, Bijan Robinson is one of the first guys that comes to mind. He's coming off an impressive rookie season, but the scary part for NFL defenses, he's just scratching the surface.
Cousins. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. Cousins to throw it. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. To throw is Cousins. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Again, it's Cousins. Short throw caught by Pitts. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. 7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Now Cousins. That's caught by Werner, the tight end. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Charlie Werner, 26 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Coup now for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd down, Elliott once more. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Here's Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons will take over here just shy of the 30.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Locates Mooney on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Cousins. Short throw caught by Pitts. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
In motion comes the tight end left. That's out quickly to London. Now we'll pause for an injured player, and that's wide receiver Drake London who's shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. From the 46, here's 2nd down and 7. They'll throw again. Cousins. Targeting Pitts on the out route, and he's got it complete. And Pitts is going to pick up a Falcons first down as he'll get this down to the 47-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Throwing, Cousins. Kadarius Hodge has it complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
Here's Cousins. Short throw caught by Pitts. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big play there on the catch and run, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Now Cousins. Touchdown! Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon. And the Falcons go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary. Or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they're going to continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So this drive spans 7 plays, and the Falcons score to cap it off. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well on that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Now Prescott. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
Here's Prescott. They're throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now a 2nd and 10. Prescott yet again. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Prescott. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to get the football back at their own 17. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And the Falcons now going to go on offense late in this first half. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Following the interception, Cousins. Incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Second and 10. Throwing is Cousins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. On the counter, this is Robinson. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. On 4th down, Bradley Pinion on to punt for the Falcons. Cavante Turpin deep for the Cowboys. .35 yards that time on the punt, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Cowboy offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Coup for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Oh, some strong running. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. And the Cowboys going to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Back to it after the pick six. Prescott. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Throwing. Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Now Prescott. And he will throw this one out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
But this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Prescott now. To the back of the end zone, but too high. Over everybody and incomplete.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick six. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick here is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. This will be fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. So it'll be a touchback, and that ball will be placed at the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far. but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Cowboys offense and Dak Prescott getting ready to go once more. And it's been a struggle for him all afternoon. This defense has really done a nice job of making him earn everything he gets, and it's prevented him from getting into any kind of rhythm here today. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
2nd and 7. Prescott to throw it. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
An attempt at a deep ball there, they didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Prescott. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A big third down pickup of 20 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To the air again, Prescott. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Lamb. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
There's a nice move, and they'll get this down to the 10. 12 yards there and a first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. Powerful running. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
Here's Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Jake Ferguson, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Cowboys are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Aubrey now for the point after. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. A 10-play drive that time. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Falcons offense and Kirk Cousins getting ready for this next possession. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Dallas, Texas is the spot. Third quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Play action now. Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw, Cousins. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, and talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the third quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get them going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said. If they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the second half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The time to get another look at this Cowboys offense. And this group has suffered far too many self-inflicted wounds thus far as we run through some of the mistakes. It's darn near impossible to win in this league when you're turning the ball over at the frequency that they have. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 2. Cooks on the quick slant. That one a first down pickup of 8. Was that a design pass or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll drop to throw. There again is Cooks, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
think. What do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
Back to throw again. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada.
At the 14-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Inside give to Elliott. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. 43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Brandon Cooks from 6 yards away. And the Cowboys have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
The Cowboys will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll let Elliott try and run it in, but he will not get in here. He stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. You know, we've discussed this before, and we've seen it at practices. Extra periods being put in for the offense on these 2-point tries, but the defense, they're beefing up their support as well in practice.
They absolutely have to. If people are going to go for 2 and try and gain those advantages and make it tougher on your team as the game goes along, you have to be in a position to stop those. You can't let them get the advantage. So, yes, the defensive teams, they're putting in that extra time on 2-point plays as well.
Brandon
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Here's Cousins. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
No receivers open downfield, so instead of forcing the ball to the sideline, he's going to throw this one down to Fort Worth. He'd rather have the incompletion than the turnover.
Second and 10 now from the 27. Throwing, Cousins. That's caught by Werner, the tight end. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
That's out wide here for Robinson. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Cowboys offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes. And he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
2nd and 9. Here's Prescott. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 9. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 21. How about 25 yards on third down? They'll take it.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Now Prescott. And that's complete to Cooks. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Over the middle, complete. That's Lamb. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott with a connection to CeeDee Lamb. And the Cowboys have taken a fourth quarter lead. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. Now Prescott. And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the fourth. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So Kirk Cousins in the offense. Down 29-28. A minute 54 on the clock. And they need about 35 yards to get in range for a winner as they come up on first down. Now Cousins. Over the middle, that's caught by McLeod. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Nice, well coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
They come up now on 2nd and 2. Here's Cousins. London holds this one in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Cousins. And that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Cousins to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. And so much for the game-winning